The Tinder Box by Hans Christian Andersen. A soldier came marching along the high road. 1, 2, 1, 2. He had his knapsack on his back and a sword at his side, for he'd been in the wars and now he was off home. Well, he met an old witch on the high road. She was ugly. Her lower lip hung right down on her chest. Said she, "Good evening, soldier. What a fine sword, and what a big knapsack you've got. You are a proper soldier. Now you shall get as much money as you care to have." "Much obliged to you, old witch," said the soldier. "Do you see that tree?" said the witch, pointing to the tree that stood just by them. "It's quite hollow inside. You climb up to the top of it, and you'll see a hole that you can let yourself slide down and get right to the bottom of the tree. I'll tie a rope around your waist so as I can hoist you up again when you call to me." "Well, what am I to do at the bottom of the tree?" asked the soldier. "Get money," said the witch. "You must know that when you get down to the bottom of the tree, you'll be in a long passage. It's quite light. There are more than 100 lamps burning. There you'll see 3 doors. You can open them. Their keys are in them. If you go into the first room, there you'll see in the middle of the floor a big chest, and on it sits a dog. He's got a pair of eyes as big as a couple of teacups. But you needn't mind that. I'll give you my blue check apron. You can spread it out on the floor and then go straight up and pick up the dog and put him on the apron. Open the chest and take as many pence as you like. They're all copper. But if you'd rather have silver, you must go into the next room. There sits a dog who's got a pair of eyes as big as mill wheels. But you needn't mind that. Put him on my apron and take the money. But if, on the other hand, you'd like gold, you can get that too, and as much of it as you can carry if you go into the third room. Only the dog that sits on the chest there has 2 eyes, each of 'em as big as the round tower itself. He's a dog and a half, I can tell you. But you needn't mind that. Just put him on my apron. He'll do nothing to you, and take as much gold out of the chest as you like." "Well, that's not so bad," said the soldier. "But what am I to give you, old witch? For, of course, you'll be wanting something too, I suppose." "No," said the witch, "I don't want a single penny. You need only bring me an old tinder box which my granny left behind by mistake the last time she was down there." "Right, let's have the rope round me," said the soldier. "Here you are," said the witch, "and here's my blue check apron." So the soldier climbed up the tree and let himself plump down into the hole, and there he was, as the witch had said, down in the big passage where all the hundreds of lamps were burning. Then he opened the first door. Lo! There sat the dog with eyes as big as teacups and stared at him. "You're a nice sort of chap," said the soldier, and put him on the apron and took as many copper pence as he could carry in his pocket, shut the chest, put the dog on the top again, and went into the second room. Gracious! There sat the dog with eyes as big as mill wheels. "You shouldn't look at me so hard," said the soldier. "You might injure your eyesight." Then he put the dog on the witch's apron, but when he saw the heaps of silver money in the chest, he threw away all the copper money he'd got and filled his pocket and his knapsack with nothing but silver. Then he went into the third room. No, now that was awful. The dog there really had 2 eyes as big as the round tower, and they went round and round in his head like wheels. "Good evening," said the soldier, and saluted, for such a dog as he had never seen before. But after looking at him for a bit, he thought perhaps that would do, and lifted him down onto the floor and opened the chest. Mercy on me! What a lot of gold there was! Enough to pay for all Copenhagen and the cakes women's sugar pigs, and all the tin soldiers and whips and rocking horses there were in the whole world. There was money there right enough. So the soldier threw away all the silver shillings he had filled his pockets and his knapsack with, and took gold instead, till all his pockets and his knapsack and his cap and his boots got filled up so he could hardly walk. Now he'd got some money. He put the dog back on the chest, slammed the door, and then shouted up through the tree, "Pull me up now, old witch."
"Have you got the Tinder Box?"
asked the witch. "Oh, that's true," said the soldier. "I'd clean forgotten it." So he went and got it. The witch pulled him up, and there he was back again on the high road, with his pockets and boots and knapsack and cap full of money. "What do you want with the Tinder Box?" asked the soldier.
"That's got nothing to do with you," said the witch. "You've got your money all right. Just give me the Tinder Box."
"Fiddlesticks," said the soldier. "You tell me straight off what you mean to do with it, or I'll out with my sword and cut your head off." I wonder what's going to happen next. You'd better tune in for the next instalment. Goodbye.